So we're gonna go on a tiny garden tour today. Gardening in small spaces. This is my front yard. I'll give you a glimpse of the front yard. I ain't done, but it's a plant in progress. One thing you gotta learn about gardening is not everything gonna always look beautiful. Not everything gonna always look right. It's an experiment. So learn on the go. I got my lantanas that I put in the ground. It's an oleander. I forget the name of this stupid thing, but it ain't looking too hot. Mexican petunia. I got hibiscus. This in this pot is elephant ear. For some reason, does excellent. Propagation, transplanting, very low water, heat, extreme heat. Here's another elephant ear. There's a vinca. These two are in pots. It's a canna lily. But when it gets real hot, they can get to looking real ugly. This is my Kefir lime tree that's in a container in the pot. It's 2 years old, maybe a year and a half. This used to be a pink lemonade blueberry. Didn't do too good, it died. These are just those Penelopes, what they called? I forget. The ones to be on sale at the nursery in 98 cents. But let me show you a little trick. This mulch. So when you water, it doesn't splash all over the leaves in the soil, in the potting soil. Doesn't get all over the leaves and kill it. Some more elephant ear. And some random flower I don't remember. This salvia's 2 years old, 3 maybe. We just cut it back and it keeps coming back. There goes another canna lily. 2 red ones starting to flower. This I forget the name of this flower, but we just transplanted it because it was overtaking another pot. We had a couple transplants, they all didn't survive. And this is some tree, I think a mesquite tree, because the mulch I got all around here came from somebody's yard that was a mesquite tree, and they just pop up everywhere. I just put this in the ground. It's a desert sage. So I have a mixture of in the ground and containers. That's a mum. This is a bearless lime tree. It's only a year old, but I just put it in the ground a few months ago. See, sometimes when you put things in the ground, they don't do so hot. This is my hibiscus, another hibiscus. It flowered. It probably had 300 flowers. It's in the ground. I had it in the pot. Everything you see in the ground, all used to be in pots. I used to have nothing in the ground. Everything used to be in pots. But some of it didn't take off like it was supposed to. So I got tired of that. And living in weather where it's 120 degrees, 115 degrees during the summer. Sometimes you got to water multiple times because the pots will get hot, they'll dry out. See, this canna is in the ground. Look how beautiful it is. And I just put this in the ground a month ago. This is a rose in the ground. This is a rose in the ground, but it look like crap. So what I mean by not everything's gonna look good when you first put it in the ground, or it might even die. This lemongrass I put in the ground. And this is a grapefruit. I just put this in the ground probably 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Not even that, 2 weeks ago. That's a canna lily. This is an orange canna lily. Gotta put this in the ground. Dusty Miller. You're in the house. This is my peach tree. It had got some kind of funky disease. So, like I say, some things gonna do good, some things gonna do great. Gardening, man, it's a it's a try. It's another vinca. It's a canna lily with elephant ear, a mix. You see, this one doesn't look as hot. There's some seed starts, some peppers. This is a jalapeno pepper that is 3 years old. Some people only get 1 season. I got 3, but it's about done. Some more pepper starts. Cayenne, they're sprouting. Some more jalapenos just got sprouting. I just put this bush in the ground, butterfly bush. This is a Thai eggplant. Got a little flower coming. This is 3 years old. As you can see how thick the old stock is. Some things will come back. People don't know that about gardening. Some things grow, some things come back. This orange tree. This orange tree here, I put too deep in the ground, so it's been struggling. But it's coming back. Citrus is hardy. So, but I'm looking forward to it, hopefully taking off, doing good. It's another lantana, some lemongrass, aloe vera. It's another Thai eggplant. This is my cherry tree that I also buried too low in the ground, that I'm gonna have to come fix and fix the elevation, because it's just yeah, not doing as well as it should be, but it's still okay. This was a blackberry baby cakes. It died. See, these are those other flowers, same flowers that I said, but this one's not mulch. See what happens when it's not mulch? It dies. A lot of this potting soil will get on the flowers and stuff. So this is why I say sometimes, most of the time, majority of the time, mulch is it's a blessing. But it also can be a hindrance, because it hides roly-polies, and they'll kill your stuff. So it's more aloe vera. I got a ton of aloe vera. When I go in the backyard, show you guys the backyard, you're gonna see what I mean by a ton of aloe vera. Still got plenty out here, but it's elephant ear. See, it's in multiple pots. This elephant ear is like 15 years old. We've had to cut it back plenty of times. Transplant. All these plants that's in the yard came from this original plant. All the elephant ears originally came from this one. See, this is the tree I'm letting grow in the pot, because I mulched, and this tree decided to grow. So I said, go ahead. I'm gonna just see what it looks like growing in the pot. See how well it does. This used to be a nectarine tree that I planted that died. That's not doing so hot. It's dead. So I'm probably gonna take this out and put an apple tree in. That's what I mean by not everything will do good or do great. This used to be a rose that's still trying to come back to life, but the pot, it just, I don't know what roses sometimes out here just struggle. This is a morning glory vine that we didn't plant, that it grew on the other side of the yard, and when those seeds drop from the morning glories, they grow everywhere. More aloe vera. More aloe vera. Another vinca. More aloe vera. You see, I got this canna lily in the pot, but it's looking terrible. So, yeah. Then I got this another morning glory that we didn't plant, that decided to grow. Now it's growing up the wall. And the star flowers that I bought on clearance for 48 cents. And we also have this. I'll show you. It's a little wild beef nest, and if you can see, all those holes, the majority are full. The one it used to be all the way 100% full. You can see all the bees. They surprisingly use it. And then they'll cut up all my flowers in my yard, and some it helps kill some of my trees and stuff. This is a hibiscus I tried to put in the ground that wasn't doing too great in the pot. Now it's dying. And you see all this all over the place now? This is morning glory. I didn't plant it. It just decided to grow by itself. I don't want this growing everywhere because it likes to grow everywhere. And it will take over and kill the sun for others. So, yeah. This is jasmine. It's another chem lily. It's not doing too hot, but it's in the ground. This is supposed to go in the house. I forget the name of it. But as you can see, more of that stuff in your mulch decides to grow. Stuff will just grow. Sometimes you just have volunteers. One thing good about and bad about gardening is tons of volunteers. That's another one. Not looking too hot. Another aloe vera. Sago palm. Only thing I didn't plant is the sago palm and this big tree in my front yard. I didn't plant those. This is another aloe vera. And I don't know if you see this big long stick. This is how the aloe vera flowers. Most people don't even know aloe vera flowers because they don't take away all these side pups that grow. You have to go out throughout the year and take all these extras out so the big one can thrive and it will flower. So in the springtime or the fall, I'll show you when it flowers again. And I have a tomato coming. See, it's kind of switching seasons, so I don't have many vegetables right now. At least not in the front, for sure. With a morning glory, they always say companion plant. So I got my morning glory and tomato. It's early girl. And it's about to be, you know, it's late October. It's early October. This is the pot the grapefruit used to be in. And I put it in the ground. So I'm not yet to put anything in there. And now we're going to go to my other side of my front yard. It's my yellow bells I put in the ground. It used to be ankle high. It's only one season old. And I have my hibiscus. But as you can see, I got a lot of rocks over here. Because this side is close to my neighbor's house. So I didn't want to get too mulchy crazy. So I just got mulch around the plants. But on the outskirts, I have rocks. This is a lemon bottle bush. It's an evergreen, desert tolerant. Some big oleander. I didn't plant that either. It's the only thing I didn't plant. I put this in the ground. I forgot the name of it. But I put about 4 different plants in this left corner, and every single one has died. So, this is a lavender. This is another desert. Does real well, but I forget the name of it. It grows pretty crazy. I have another lemon tree. This is my lemon tree. That's doing pretty well in direct sun. It's only been here though for one season, so it's so small. A lot of my stuff was all in pots and was doing okay, but it wasn't taking off. So I decided to put everything in the ground. I mean, I had every single thing in a pot. This is sage bush. It was in the pot. I mean, everything was in the pot. So this lantana was in the pot. Everything was in the pot. I just had to cut it back because it grows so crazy. I put all this in the ground. All these were in pots. It's vinca. This is germander. See, a lot of this stuff I have also so I can have a lot of pollinators in my yard. Because if you just have a lot of plants, sometimes you don't get a lot of pollination if you don't have a lot of pollinators. So you want to make sure you have a lot of flowers in the mix to attract the butterflies and the beneficial bugs to help pollinate your yard and your plants. So as you can see, so when I do have a lot more vegetables, like I say, because all these pots, majority used to also all be vegetables, but I have more. I'm going to put all 3 of these will be full of vegetables. It's my eggplants, some more peppers, and in the backyard I have 40 more pots that I can fill and plant throughout the season. So, but this year, right now, at this moment, my focus has been shoving things in the ground and getting a good mulch and getting things established so I can get back focused on my vegetables. But right now, I'm more focused on my fruit trees. And I want to get a couple berry bushes planted. So as you can see, container garden, not very much space. But just whatever. You can start 1 pot at a time, 2 pots at a time. Just get started. I recommend everybody have something they're growing. Even if you live in an apartment, put 3 pots on your balcony. It's a great feeling. It's a meditative, tranquil feeling. Nature. In front of my house, I hear birds all the time. I have birds that come, same birds I've been seeing for the last 2 years. They're following me around like pets. So, just enjoy it, man. Just give back, get in nature, create your ecosystem. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Thank you.